words. This one's for John.
This one's for Pat.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to NFL with Kyle. We got the Broncos and Colts. Oh man, this has been a tough one. Not our best first half. The Colts running the ball really well. They had 80 yards, over 80 yards rushing in the first quarter. But here we are, 7-10. Broncos have the ball. The 2-minute warning. We're at a commercial break. 2-minute warning, and the Broncos hopefully can at least get 3. But if we can get 7 to close out the first half, I'm going to be feeling really good about it. Puts a bad vibe in the first quarter, right? Just really, really bad vibes. It was weird because we were down in the Raiders game. We were down in the Cleveland game, but I never actually believed we were going to lose those games. The feeling I got in the after the first quarter of this Colts game was different. It was like, and look, it's going to take some time for us to, gain that trust back. That no, like we can go down and win games, but we got an interception. I'm feeling like we're going to win now, right? But a lot changed in the second quarter. Anthony Richardson threw an interception. Our defense is playing a little bit better. We got a touchdown. Now, oh my God, now we got a penalty here on 3rd and 2. Let's see what the penalty is. Colts have all 3 timeouts, so if they could get a stop on 3rd down here, they would probably get aggressive at this on Denver. False start. Oh my God, Mike McGlinchey, 69. Sean Payton is mad. Garrett Bowles jumped offsides. They called it on Mike McGlinchey. But Garrett Bowles was the one that moved. Okay. That's a really shitty penalty because it was 3rd and 2. Now it's 3rd and 7. We're on the 31-yard line. Ours. Oh, next quick pass short of the sticks. Oh my God. Why are we even throwing that ball? Why are we throwing it short of the sticks? I hate that play. And now the Colts call timeout. I hate that play call. Throwing it short of the sticks on 3rd down. Sean Payton really letting the ref have it. Broncos fans heading to grab a beer. Here's the punt. Plenty of time left. 1:49. Denver has 2 timeouts. We'll see if they want to get aggressive. And oh my God, they return the punt all the way to the Broncos 45, about 47-yard return. I don't know what's going on. This is not good. All right, let's take a look at the box score for this one. Anthony Richardson 4 for 14, 38 yards passing, 1 interception. Not very good, but he has 50 yards rushing. So got to play better in the second half. All right, first and 10, Anthony Richardson. He's going to run it here. gain of 1. All right, 130, 129. This is a little bit of chicken here by Shane Steichen, wondering if Denver's going to call a timeout. I think they want to take it down to under a minute and then get aggressive just in case they don't pick it up. All right, here we go. Oh my gosh, my stream just lagged. So we saw that play already. All right, not in field goal range right now. So if we can hold them here, it'll be 10-7 at the half. If we could keep them from scoring points on this drive. What is going on with my stream? Let me refresh this. Oh my gosh, every single stream. What is going on? So every single stream. There we go. All right, John Franklin Myers on second down with a sack. And it's going to be third down with 17 seconds left. Colts have moved the ball to the 32-yard line. So likely going to get a field goal here. We just got to stay in this game. We just gotta hang in there. Good sack right there. John Franklin Myers with the sack brings up 3rd and 15. Let's see if they take a shot to the end zone here. Since it's a 47, 48, 49-yard field goal. Anthony Richardson taking a shot to the end zone. Perfect coverage. Chris Abrams drains with perfect coverage. That was perfect. That was textbook coverage. Let's wait until he makes contact with the ball and then breaks the ball up with his hands. So the Colts are charged with timeout because there is an injury, but obviously with the clock stopped with the incompletion, there would have been no benefit to, when they back in the day they used to fake injuries to stop the clock and all that, but this is a real injury, and it's Ali Cox, who is the intended receiver, and he went down pretty hard. That's a great play by Chris Abrams, who is making this start because of not last week, but the last game we played against Cleveland. We needed to make some changes. Jared Judy had over 240, 50 yards receiving. So, no, that was actually Pierce that headed to the locker room. Probably looks like might be in the area of concussion. We'll see, but this is going to be a 49-yard field goal. Matt Gay, he's made 11 straight field goals, so hasn't missed in a while. I mean, this would be a big if he could miss this, so he can just get out of that routine. Maybe miss a more important kick later in the game. 49-yard field. Snap. Full kick is good. 13-7. 13-7. Man, Anthony Richardson fired up. They know how big of a game this is. This is a huge game for both teams. The Colts lose today. The Texans clinch the AFC South with their win today over the Dolphins. Offensively, Denver, not their one of their worst first halves offensively. Why? But still a 6-point game. If they lose, their probability of making the playoffs will go down to 7. If they win, it'll be 53. Denver goes from 91% to a 50% shot, a coin toss. So, man, Sean Payton is still laying into that rep. All right. Broncos received to start the second half. 6-point lead. Interviewing Shane Steichen to get those 3 points at the end of the half. Shane Steichen looks like a guy that would have that breath. Great coach. All right. So we're off to halftime. See what's going on around the league. Of course, the game everybody's going to be interested in is the Steelers and Eagles, and then of course Buffalo and Detroit. Here's that's intentional grounding, right? Tony Romo and Jim Nance. Yeah, they did call it intentional grounding. 21-14, Buffalo with the lead right now. And Steelers forcing a punt. And oh, it's taking a Steelers bounce. They're going to get the ball to 45-yard line. 21 seconds left. Second and 21. 21 seconds left. And Buffalo with 21 points. Let's see if they get a 21-yard gain here. Josh Allen to throw. Gets it. Oh my gosh, 21-yard gain. Or no, that was an 11-yard gain. 14. All right, so 12 seconds left. Here's Russell Wilson. Quick throw. Oh, fire move. Fumbles the ball, but he gets it back. The Battle of Pennsylvania. 7-point game right now. Steelers under a minute. 58 seconds. And a quick throw to fire move. And that's going to be good for another 6-yard game. And the Steelers, with only one timeout, are moving fast, 12 yards away from the red zone, and now they're going to call a timeout. So they waste 10 seconds and then call. Here we go. Josh Allen, 10, 9, 8. There it is. Shakir completed it. Buffalo calls a timeout. I think they're going to get the first down here. I think he got it. Yeah, I think he got it. I think he got that. First down would mean they're about 7 yards short of the field goal target line, but Buffalo used their final timeout. They only have 8 seconds. They did get it, but it's got to be sidelined. Here we go. Let's see what they do. Oh, Josh Allen took a shot to Kincaid, who's healthy and active for this game. It's incomplete. Oh, man. All right, 2 seconds left, and looks like Josh Allen's going to just take a shot for the end zone here. What's the score? It is 7-13. It's at halftime right now. Right now, we're looking at Buffalo with 2 seconds left. We're going to take a shot to the end zone here, and they're just going to throw a quick one, and that'll take them to the end of the half. Uh-oh. All right, so a scuffle at the end of the first half for the Bills in Detroit, who are getting into it. CJ Stroud and the Texans earlier with the win over the Dolphins, which was crazy because CJ Stroud only had 131 passing yards, and Tua was under 200 passing yards. But Tua with 3 interceptions, under 200 yards, just not good enough. But both quarterbacks, not a big passing day. Lamar only threw 4 completions today. He had more touchdown passes. He went 21 for 25 and 5 touchdown passes. He had 65 rushing yards on top of it. And Tim Boyle. Tim Boyle. I thought they earlier in the week they said that Tommy DeVito was going to get the start. The Commanders end up winning 20-19 because the Saints tried a 2-point conversion at the end of the game and just wasn't able to get it. Man, it was kind of lazy because like the the Saints end up scoring on like the last play of the game, and they just in their 2-point conversion just ran the same play that they scored. Like not very creative. Holmes hurt his ankle today. Oh, oh, that was awkward. And for Buffalo, I mean, that means Kansas City is going to be playing some games without Mahomes. That could open the door for the Bills to get the number one seed. All right, still at the halftime show right now. Kyler Murray and the Cardinals are up 13-3. See if the Broncos can get going here in the second half. The world's depending on Murray. All right, so we're just 4 minutes from the start of the second half in Denver. Bills and Lions at half, Eagles and Steelers at the half. Wow, the second half already beginning for the Cardinals, who ended off James Conner. They're approaching midfield right now. So there is 28 seconds, and the Eagles are being aggressive here. They got a 4-point lead, 13-17. Eagles, Hurts. Uh-oh. Hurts looks like that was an outward play. It's weird that they just surrendered the drive. I mean, they had like 30 seconds in a timeout. Really interesting choice by the Eagles. Not be aggressive, get a, try to get a couple big plays and kick a field goal. Kyler Murray and the Cardinals at the 45-yard line. We're going to get it off here again and pick up three, maybe four. Patriots are 3-10. It's crazy how fast they turned into an organization that you just don't want to play. Murray. Oh, he gets sacked from behind, but it's a horse collar. It was a horse collar. Kyler Murray is so small. He is such a small guy. All right, welcome back to Denver. This is our hat, baby. This is our hat. I don't like these announcers. They've been just talking crap about the Broncos whole game. Here we go. Here we go. Touchback here. Denver's going to start after 30. Let's go. Coach Payton interview. Third down, they're better. Numbers were better. We got to run the football better. Here's the play action on first down. Quick throw. Complete for a gain of 6, but a flag. Holding defense. 5-yard penalty, automatic first down. Looks like they picked up 5 to 6 yards anyway, but they're going to take the free first down. He's 11 for 6, 11 for 15. Quick throw, and Troy Franklin picks up 6 or 7. 6. Second and 4. All right. Sean said we can't allow ourselves to become one-dimensional. Haven't ran it yet to start the second half. Maybe he just said that to bluff a little bit. Here's another pass to Troy Franklin, gain of 3.5, 3. So it's going to be 3rd and 1 here. 3rd and 1. Here we go. Come on. Takes the handoff, steps up, throwing. Oh my God. What is going on? How did that happen? Oh my God. What is going on with Knicks today? He just overthrew that. And he's just not having a good day. He hasn't looked like this since week 1. I mean, he looks better than that. Something's wrong. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. So the Colts are going to take over 13-7 lead. and Denver's defense is gonna have to come up with a stop until Bo Nix figures it out. This is gonna have to be our defense. Defense is gonna have to come in clutch. Man, I'm gonna change my shirt. There's bad vibes on this. All right. Here's the new vibes. They're gonna run it. Oh, that was on Cortland Sutton. Oh, I was blaming Bo Nix. Cortland Sutton. Cortland Sutton didn't run that route deep enough, and Bo Nix threw it. Looks like where Sean told him to, and touchdown Colts. A run to Jonathan Taylor. And confirming the touchdown. Still confirming it. I thought he might have dropped it short. I knew it. I I think he dropped it. He might have dropped that before he broke the plane. What would that be then? Because no one picked it up. Would that just be a dead ball in the one? If a drop ball enters the goal without touching at least 2 players, it's restarting. If a player drops the ball short of the goal line, the defending team gains possession of the ball. If a player drops the ball short of scoring in football, no one picks up, the play is restarted with the field with a goal. That's soccer. Okay, I'm trying to look this up, and they're just giving me soccer. I'm gonna say short of touchdown. That should get the soccer stuff out. If a player drops the ball before crossing the goal line short of a touchdown, it is considered a fumble. No opposing team can recover where it lies, gaining possession. If the ball rolls out of the back of the end zone, it's a touchback. Any player can recover the fumble. What happens if no one recovers it? I don't know if anybody picked it up. Broncos ball. He dropped it short. McLaughlin with a 12-yard gain. Yeah, take us through it, Gene. I swear I saw this in real time. And once the field goal kicker was standing there, I was like, he dropped it short. Oh, it rolled through the end zone and out of bounds. And Javonte Williams is gonna run it. Gain of 3. First fumble since 2022. 3rd and 4. Nix runs it for a couple yards on 2nd down. It is still 13-7. Third and 4. Nix. Incomplete. Intended for Bailey. You got 2 hands on it. Damn it. What the hell? What kind of weird punt was that? Took a good bounce. limits the damage taken on the punt. Oh my gosh. This is crazy, guys. Man. Yep, and Alec Pierce, who was, the intended receiver on the Colts' deep shot at the end of the first half before they kicked the field goal. He was injured, and it is, in fact, a concussion, so he's being evaluated for a concussion as of 13 minutes ago. Colts D is playing really well right now. Gotta pick it up, man. Yes, holding. Number 63. That's a huge penalty. Huge penalty. Alec Pierce out with a concussion. That is a real-time update. D-Rock looking kinda rough, but I trust our team to come back and win this. You know what, D-Rock? I do too. We need Woody. We need Woody. Woody! 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 Hey, buddy. Oh, we need you, buddy. Richardson flushed out. Tackled only for a gain of 2. We need your help, buddy. We need your help. The vibes are bad in Broncos country. We need your help. Are you a good boy? Help us out? All right, this is Woody's podcast now. Here we go. They're going to run it. Tackle for a loss on 3rd and 15. There is a flag thrown in the backfield. Holding on offense, everything changed. Thank you, Woody. Thank you. I don't know how we do it. Every time we get Woody in here. Right. We're turning this around, Woody. We're turning the season around. That was the momentum shift right there. And this is going to be returned. Oh, Marvin Mims! Save! Yes! What a return by Mims! Into Colts territory! Woody has done it again! Woody! Oh, Woody, thank you, buddy. Thank you, Woody. I don't know how you do it, buddy. You're a good boy. You're a good boy. That is the man. If we make it into the playoffs, we're gonna have to get Woody a chair. All right, Denver's starting this drive on the 39-yard line. Here's Nix and intended for Cortland Sutton, incomplete. Here we go. Oh my God. Trying to get Mims a direct handoff. Call for it. All right. Got a whistle blow. 3rd and 10. We're on the 39 and the 40, so it'd be about a 57-yard field goal from here. All right. Timeout on the field. These announcers are terrible. Why not tell us who called the timeout? I don't know. It's kind of important. EJ Speed had to come off the field. One of the neurologist people, I guess, pulled him out of the game. Here we go. 3rd and 10. Oh my gosh. Interception. What is going on? Yes. What happened to the receiver in that? Right. I wanna restart this game. I wanna start over. Ball's out! Denver's got it! Yes! DJ Jones. DJ Jones, baby. Boom! PJ Lock. And the interception means nothing. Denver actually gains yards from the interception. Javonte Williams with the gain of 3. My gosh, 3rd and 7. Denver pitches it to Jaleel McLaughlin. He tried to get the edge. Was only able to get back to the line. He keeps throwing short of the sticks. Here's Will Lutz to make it a 3-point game, and it's 10-13. 3-point game. It's one of those games. All right, touchback. Here comes the Colts offense. The Broncos win this game, they would potentially move to the 5 seed or the 6 seed out of the 7. Chargers lose to Tampa. They're losing right now. Flag. Holding. Yes! That's a huge penalty. Here we go. 1st and 20 on the 21-yard line. Take the handoff. Pressure. And the screen back to Taylor. And they're going to gain 4 or 5. 2nd and 16. Here we go. 2nd and 15. Yes! Patrick Surtain bats the ball down immediately. Complete. Stop. It's 3rd down. Yes! Incomplete. Incomplete. Good job by Nick Benito. That was a huge play right there. That's spin move to contain the edge and not give that up to Anthony Richardson. Mims gonna return this. There it is. They hit Marvin Mims out of bounds. Add 15. Unnecessary roughness. Number 59. All right. Lions and Steelers both lose fumbles within moments of each other. Whew. Okay. Yeah, you can. I think he already did it. Oh my gosh. False start and the come on. Looks like the bye week hurt us. Gotta get back in their routine. Audric Estime gets most of the penalty yards back. I like it. Put him in the game. Javonte's not getting. Javonte just can't get going. Can't get going. Quad injury for Jaleel McLaughlin, so Audric Estime is going to get some extra touches, which might be a good thing. Second and 9, empty backfield. Yes. Lucas Kroll picks up 8 on second and 9. They're going to mark it 3rd and 1. Yes, QBC. That's exactly what I wanted them to call. First down. Crafty. Yeah, we did talk about it earlier. Mahomes' leg injury. I was saying Buffalo might have an opportunity to get to the number 1 seed if Mahomes can play for a couple of weeks. If they can beat the Lions today, so we'll definitely be watching out for that. First and 10. Take the handoff. Nick setting up the screen, and Javante actually loses the yard. Had blockers. Yeah, Javante just body language is terrible. Oh no. What are you talking about? That's Quinn Martinez. Freaking announcer sucks, dude. He's the only white guy with dreads. How do you mess that up? Alex Palczewski's coming in for Quinn Martinez. He's the one that let that field goal get blocked against the Chiefs. Here we go. Bo Nix on a time, taking a shot downfield. No! Sutton dropped it! Oh, the ball was right there for Sutton. Oh! We got to try to pick up. Damn it! Sutton dropped it. Sutton, just 2 drops, but right. Damn it. All right, they're calling it here. In a 5. Less than a minute left in the third quarter. Denver goes from a 91% playoff probability to a 50 with a loss. The Colts go from a 53 chance with a win to a 7 with a loss. All right. That's the end of the third quarter. When we get back, it'll be third down. It'll be 3rd and 3 when we get back. It's 50 degrees currently. The Chargers right now are down 17-30 to the Tampa Bay Bucks. All right. Still waiting for. All right, here we go. Third down. 3rd and 3. Richardson keeps it. Sack. Jonathan Cooper. Jonathan Cooper just does a great job. Did he fumble it? Did the ball come out before his elbow or knee did? Punt. Sanchez punts it. Return goal. 30. Here's Mims. Got the sideline. Going. 50. 40. Inside. Down. Almost all the way. Tackled at the 20. Let's go. Woo! Man, that was huge by Mims. 60-yard return. Denver on the 15. Oh my God, Troy Franklin just dropped it. What the hell is wrong with this offense? The last 3 throws have been drops. Drop, drop, drop. Touchdown, Denver! Let's go! Take the lead! Yes! Let's go! Oh, my hair is standing straight up, seeing the crowd respond to that touchdown. It's not about the game. It's really not. It's about what a win means. 10 years. 10 years. Wow. Oh my gosh. This is awesome. This is wow. And with the Dolphins losing, right? The Dolphins lost and the Colts would lose. That would mean that I mean, because think about it. The only teams that were in the playoff picture was the Colts, or in the hunt was the Colts and the Dolphins. Where's Cincinnati? Are they on a bye? No. Why are they not on NFL.com? Tennessee. These are all finals. Oh, there it is. 37-27. So they improved to 6-8 with 1, 2, 3 games left. So technically, I mean, we play the Bengals week 17. So technically, if the Bengals won out, the Broncos would be tied with the Bengals, and they would have the tiebreaker. But that's if Denver loses out. But if they win next week, they would clinch the playoffs because they would have 10 wins if they win today. And the Bengals' best case scenario is 9-8. That's the best case scenario. So Denver, 2 wins away from going to the playoffs. The Brandon Jones interception, the 2 big returns from Marvin Mims, the PJ Lock hit forcing the fumble, 3 turnovers for both teams. All right. Quick throw to Granson for a first down. We need our defense to make a stop here. We can't. Anthony Richardson plays his best ball in the 4th quarter. We can't let the Colts get into a rhythm here. First and 10, Richardson, incomplete. Oh my gosh. They're gonna call pass interference on Cody Barton. Come on. Now they're in Denver territory. Come on, we need a pick, a fumble, a sack, a penalty. Need a negative play. Jonathan Taylor with a gain of 2. Man, Jonathan Taylor didn't drop that football, it would be 17-20 right now. DJ Jones hurt his hand. Here we go. 2nd and 7. Hutchinson. Quick throw. It's a flea flicker. Intercepted! Nick Bonito! Touchdown! Oh my gosh! What the? Pick six, baby! Let's go! Woo! Wow! A legal demonstration after the penalty. Give that man Defensive Player of the Year. Let's go. 2 games in a row with a pick six from an edge rusher. Extra point is still good. We're going to the playoffs. We're going to the playoffs. Oh my gosh. I got up with that pick six and I couldn't feel my legs. I felt like I was about to fall out. Wow. Wow. This is unbelievable. This is unbelievable. Wow. Wow. We're going to the playoffs. Wow. Oh my god. Knicks needs another touchdown. He does. Wow. Wow. I'm just at a loss for words right now. That we're calling that a fumble and not a pick because it was behind the line of scrimmage, but that was obviously a pick six. KC! Sorry I can't watch the game, but the momentum is with Denver, looking good. Thank you, KC. No worries, man. No worries. Here we go. 1st and 10. Anthony Richardson, first down, looking to pass, and able to get the ball to Pittman. Colts down 11. Richardson looking to pass, going deep, incomplete. Wow. Incomplete! But they just threw a flag. What is that, 20 seconds later? Illegal hands to the face on Surtain. 5-yard penalty. Who who saw that? Because they didn't even throw the flag. I don't get it. The only ref that could have seen that didn't throw the flag, and then they threw it 10 seconds later. So they are allowed to get walkie-talkie penalties, but they can't fix penalties with those same guys from New York. Got it. Right, so they run it for no gain or gain of 1. 2nd and 9, approaching the 11-minute mark. Good job by Jaquan McMillan breaking up the pass on 2nd down. It's 3rd and 9. It's 3rd down. Third and 9, ball snap. Pressure coming. Out of bounds, short of the sticks. It's 4th down. They're going to have to go for it. This is going to be game. Here we go. Let's bring some pressure. Let's get a sack. Incomplete. Yes, go! Incomplete. Please. Woo! Wow. I love this kid, man. Another good draft pick. What is it? Cody Pay is down for the Colts. I wonder why he's down. There wasn't even a play yet. It's like it was a cramp. All right, here we go. 1st and 10. We're gonna hand it off here. Gain of 1, maybe? Here we go. Quick throw. Roderick Estime picks up 7. Third and 4. Oh, batted down. Batted ball. So Denver has to punt it. And it does, inside the 5. They're gonna start from the 3-yard line. Now they're calling it a touchback. Damn it. 2 rushing touchdowns, 2 passing touchdowns for Josh Allen. Richardson, complete. Kyler Granson. DJ Jones doubtful with a finger. Holding. It can be holding. An onside kick returned 38 yards. Buffalo's got it on the 2. Buffalo's about to put a 50 burger on their ass. Intercepted! Patrick Surtain! Broncos ball! Patrick Surtain! He took a shot in the thigh. I hope he's all right. Look at the hit he takes. Hopefully that's just a bruise. Look at the hit. They're not these announcers, man. Surtain was limping coming off the field a little bit. Nothing to be too worried about, but something to talk about. Denver gonna run the football. Let 27 more seconds go down. We'll be under 7 minutes. Quick throw to Marvin Mims. Mims able to pick up 5. Longest active postseason droughts. Bears, Panthers, Falcons, Broncos, Jets. Seeking first playoff appearance since 2015. I mean, it's 2025. That doesn't feel like 8 years. 2015, 2025. Seems like a decade to me. Bo Nix taking a shot. Oh, a beautiful ball. Troy Franklin, you got to catch that, man. There's been 2 shots to the end zone that have been dropped. Look at this ball. Look at this ball. Oh, that's good defense. Here's a 47-yard money. 27-13. Oh, there's a flag. There's a flag. Let's see what this is. First down. First down. He wants the touchdown and the time. Here we go. 1st and 10. Hand off. Gain of 3. And the Colts will burn their first timeout. Sean Payton said earlier, I like them even more now, talking about his team. And she said, why do you like them more? And he said, I like that I can be hard on them and they don't take it personal. I don't think I have to tell you guys who he's probably referring to in the contract. Javonte Williams gonna gain. So I mean, Sean essentially by accepting that penalty, he said, "Look, I think our kicker can make the kick again. I want to take that penalty. Actually, cost the Colts 3 timeouts. So if Sean doesn't accept that penalty, they don't lose any of those timeouts. And now the Steelers are only going to have a 1-game lead on the Ravens, and Denver moving to the 5 seed would be probably a good thing because that means next throwing touchdown Broncos. Bo 6. 20-yard touchdown strike to Cortland Sutton up the sideline, and the Broncos are going to the playoffs. Oh, man. That's why you accept the penalty right there. Take your timeouts and add 4. Wow. All the frustration, the interceptions, can't move the ball. Cortland Sutton running his route shallow, getting chewed out by Sean Payton. All of the negative stuff, tension has just been released, and Denver can have some fun. They can say, you know what? Look, that's what makes us a great team, is that we can play a bad game and be up 31-13. We can have our quarterback have his worst game of the season and be up 31-13. We can give up 250 receiving yards to Jerry Jeudy and still win the football game. These are not the Broncos that we've seen in a decade. This is a different type of team. 31 points. Denver, in all of their wins, averaged 29 points per game. Today, which is looking like another win, it's going to be another 30-plus point game. Anytime you get a defensive touchdown in the game, you'll automatically get a 75% chance of winning the game. Denver has two defense. Well, they have 3 defensive touchdowns in their last 2 games. And now the Colts are going to have to move fast. 5 minutes and 30 seconds. Clock winding down. Colts with only 1 timeout. Colts, man, you look at Jonathan Taylor dropping the ball. I don't know if that play single-handedly lost it, but I mean, my mic is bugging. Check, check, check. Let's see. Is that better? Thank you for letting me know. Hopefully my mic sounds a little bit better right now. Check it right now on YouTube. Audio check. All right, audio check. 1, 2. Audio check. Oh yeah, that's much better. All right. Thank you, Peter. Thank you. I was probably just being way too loud. All right, here we go. Anthony Richardson pumping, then firing, and it's going to be caught by Trey Sermon, and that's going to be gain of a couple. Here we go. Under 4 minutes. 3 possession game. And sack lunch. Tillman, who, man, if you look at Baldy's game film of Tillman, he's got some plays. That guy's got a motor. He honestly should get more playing time right now. He's getting playing time because DJ Jones is dealing with a finger issue, but Tillman is very deserving of these reps. And the depth on this defense is just unreal. Over the middle. Short. 3rd and 10. It's going to be 1 yard short of the first down. And look how much time this is costing them. No flags thrown. They're going to run it here on 4th and 1 and pick it up. 17, 18-point game right now. So they would need a field goal regardless, no matter what. I think I was the only person that saw Jonathan Taylor drop the football short of the end zone. The broadcasting crew didn't bring it up until the extra point was delayed. But Anthony Richardson throwing for the end zone, and it is not even close. Threw it out of the back of the end zone, overthrew it. 2nd and 10. I just, I was wondering, you always expect the announcers to see and talk about everything, and I was like, I saw what I saw, but then the fact that nobody brought it up, I was like, well, I probably am wrong. And then the extra point, I noticed it was being delayed, and I was like, I know exactly why the extra point's being delayed. And then it was delayed a little longer, and then the broadcast booth was like, did Jonathan Taylor drop this ball? And I'm like, yep. Oh no. Surtain is down, holding his leg. I knew it because of the hit that the broadcasters didn't talk about. After the interception, I said, why aren't they talking about this? This is huge news. Take Sertan out of the game. You're up 18 points with 2 minutes left. He shouldn't have been in the game. Neither should. Oh, man. He can't even walk off on his own. That's not good. Great. No Riley Moss, no Sertan. Last time we played the Chargers, we lost him on the first play of the game with a concussion. And now we're not going to have him on Thursday for the Chargers again. That's just not good. That's just really, really bad. Richardson, end zone, incomplete. And we'll get to the 2-minute warning. Man. Oh, no. Everybody's going to be like, why is Sertan in the game? Oh, man. Oh. Let's just stay positive. Let's just stay positive. I know I've had dude, what is wrong with this Amazon delivery guy in my neighborhood? Dude, there's fucking children in here. Dude's peeling out in an Amazon truck in the dark. This isn't the first time either. It's got to be the same guy. God. For all the shit that women get for being bad drivers, And trust me, that's I it's a real thing. Men are bad drivers too, in just the opposite way. Men are too decisive, right? They don't caution enough, and the women drivers caution too much, and they're not decisive enough. It's just as I mean, they're both terrible. Anyway, I know I've had times where I can't put any. I mean, I got my leg blown up in the military, so it's a little different. But I've had days where I can't put any weight on my leg at all. And then 4 hours later, it's gone. So, I don't know. That seems like almost like a non-contact issue, so we'll just have to wait and see. Timeout Denver. Sean Payton's still coaching hard, and another blown opportunity by the production crew to bring that up. Because Sean Payton was looked like he was very intense. Now you want to go and look at the hit he took on the interception. Oh, really? God, these guys suck. I'm putting that into a short because I called their asses out on it right when that play happened. This comment from Crafty. Thank you, Crafty. This is the worst CBS production crew I've seen. I hope it's just a really bad bruise. All right. Denver's going to run the ball here on second down or first down. Chargers just lost. So Denver will go to 9-5, and they will jump the Chargers and take the 6th seed. Pittsburgh's one game behind the Ravens. And the Steelers, if the Steelers don't win out, man, you know what that means. Unfortunately, for the Broncos. Unless we can move to the 5 seed, and that's what we're going to talk about here. So Buffalo with the win over. Oh my gosh, it's 35-48 now. Oh my gosh, the Lions have the ball in a 2-possession game. All right, it's 4th and 86. Did I get it? Damn it, I missed it. Can I rewind it? Oh my gosh, please tell me somebody captured that. Please tell me somebody on the internet captured that. 4th and 86. 4th and 86, please. All right. Newsflash. I didn't take the shirt off because I always believed. All right. Super Bowl 50. We haven't been to the playoffs since Super Bowl 50. That's how long it's been since we've been to the we won the Super Bowl. But we haven't been to the playoffs since, and Denver gets the win. They beat the Colts 31-13. The playoff picture. Let's take a look at it, all right? Right now, the Mahomes injury is huge, okay? The Mahomes injury is huge because the Bills, if they can hang on, and let's go to that game and see what's going on with that game, all right? All right. Everything. All right. It is a 13-point game with 1 minute and 29 seconds left. Well, the line's definitely getting some pride points there, but can it be anything more than that? Detroit still has all three timeouts, which is really important. Jared Goff avoiding a sack, rolling out, firing, incomplete, trying to get it to Laporta. Josh Allen at 41 points. Xavier Worthy had 20 points today. I'm down the middle, Sam Laporta, first down. Brings Sam Laporta to 16. Yeah, I might start him next week. I got TJ Hawkinson starting tomorrow night. I think Sam Laporta might be safer, but TJ Hawkinson might have more upside. The Detroit Lions losing today, if they do, it opens the door for Minnesota to get the number one seed and would control their own destiny because if they win out, week 18 they play the Lions. That would give the Lions their third loss of the season, and the Vikings would only have two, which means the Vikings would be the number one seed in the NFC because they have the tiebreaker over the Philadelphia Eagles as well. And that's why I put a bet in. I put an easily $5 bet in because I was like, I don't think people realize how possible it is for the Vikings to get the one seed, and the odds are ridiculous. So it's like $5 won me like 150. So it's like I felt like Buffalo was going to win this game. I made my prediction from the Only Football podcast that Buffalo was going to win this game, and Buffalo's going to win this game unless a miracle. But there's 49 seconds left, and I'm going to transition to the end of this game. And here's Goff, second and 10, and he just flips it. I mean, Buffalo's going to win this game. I'm 95% sure, 99% sure, to be honest. All right. So the playoff picture has changed a lot. First off, Denver beating the Colts means that Denver has a 90+% chance of making the postseason. It also means that the Houston Texans have clinched the AFC South, which is huge for the Texans, who got the win over the Dolphins, who are chasing the Broncos as a team in the hunt. All right. So the Dolphins lose and the Colts lose. Those are the two teams that we were the most concerned about, which essentially means the only team that is chasing is not really chasing us anymore. They're chasing the Chargers, because Denver is now the 6th seed. The Chargers dropped to the 7th seed. Now the Broncos play the Chargers next week. If the Broncos win that game, they would be the same record as the Chargers. The Chargers would go back to the 6th. The Broncos would drop back down to the 7th. Now, the Dolphins would go back the Bengals would go back to being the team that's chasing us. And then our next game would be against the Bengals. All right. So Bengals would, in a way, they would control their own destiny. So it's crazy. Like, it feels really good right now. But the vibes can change very fast. I'm not quite sure why Denver's playoff chances have gone to 90+%. When you really break it down, Denver getting their 9th win is huge, but it's the Chargers, the Bengals, and the Chiefs. It's the Bengals who are playing for something. It's a Bengals team that is consistently scoring 35+ points, and it's a Chargers team that, although they're not playing good ball, and I feel like we can win, I'm concerned if Patrick Surtain can't go, because he got injured in the first play of the game, defensive first play of the game, and that resulted in us losing that game to the Chargers. And by the way, the Lions just did a an old trickery. This is the old this is play called again. It's where you catch it and you lateral it immediately. Hook and ladder. That's what it's called. All right, 33 seconds left. Lions from the 13-yard line. Slam. Amara St. Brown. They got a call to the 25 seconds left. And I feel like this is pride points here, because they got to get an onside and then they have to complete something close to what's on there. But it's going to come out an onside no matter what. You need 2 touchdowns anyway. All right. So anyway, Kansas City losing Patrick Mahomes potentially. He's dealing with an injury. It looked way worse than what they're telling us. They're calling it an ankle. It looked like a gnarly fall. Okay, they still got the win, so they're 13-1 right now. But they could easily end up finishing the season 13-4 with the injury, because you look at the next week. I believe they play the Steelers. You look at the week after that, where that game's incomplete. All right. You look at the next week. And by the way, this is huge for Buffalo, because Buffalo, being a 3-loss team, they're like, if we can get Kansas City 3 losses, we have the tiebreaker over them. So you're telling me the Chiefs are going to have to go with Carson Wentz next week against the Texans, or the week after that against the Steelers, and then the Broncos week 18 in Mile High. All right, that's going to be a huge game. It's going to be a huge game. And Denver's going to have to win one of their final 3 games. All right, they got to beat the Chargers, they got to beat the Bengals, or the Chiefs. Mahomes, if he's healthy, what the Chiefs might do is they might sit him. We saw this with the Eagles the year they went to the Super Bowl. the Eagles were winning. I think they were 13-1. Jalen Hurts was dealing with a little bit of an injury. They hadn't clinched the number one seed, but they were damn close to doing it. It was pretty much in the bag. Probably exactly where you have Buffalo and Kansas City. That's what it was, but it was with the Eagles and Dallas. And they sat Jalen Hurts. All right, they sat him for 2 weeks. And the Eagles lost both of those games. And then they were like, all right, we need Jalen Hurts. And then they played him week 18 just so they could clinch the number one seed in the NFC. I don't know if you guys remember this or not, but I believe 2002. Let me show you. Eagles schedule. Okay, here it is. Super Bowl. Yep, this is it. Okay. So they went against the Lions week 1, 1-0, 2-0, 3-0, 4-0, 5-0, 6-0, 7-0, 8-0. And then they lost to the Commanders on Thursday night. That was shocking. 8-1, 9-1, 10-1, 11-1, 12-1, 13-1. All right. And then they sat Jalen Hurts. Cowboys, they lost 34-40. And then the Saints, they lost 20-10. This is exactly what's happening to the Chiefs because Hurts was dealing with an injury. And then week 18, all of a sudden, they were 13-2. Or I'm sorry, they were. How many wins did the Chiefs have right now? Well, they would be 13-4 with the loss, so they would be 13-3 at that point, right? Yeah, 13-3, which is where the Chiefs will be if they lose to the Texans and Steelers because they don't have Mahomes. They will also be 13-3, but then to secure the number one overall, they had to play the Giants week 18, and Hurts went back into the game. Played a very underwhelming game, got a 16-22 win. I think that's what's going to happen with the Steelers, with the Chiefs. I think they're going to sit Mahomes for the next 2 weeks, and if they lose, they're going to say, whatever. It's more important to us that we get a healthy Mahomes. And how do we leverage the risk versus reward? Well, the fact of the matter is a win against the Broncos week 18 would guarantee us the number one seed. So let's just see what happens the next 2 weeks, but we'll chalk those up as losses potentially. That's what's going to happen here. And the onside kick is recovered by Buffalo, and Buffalo is going to win this game. So Buffalo will move on. Move. Wow, the onside kicks it right up the middle. Oh man, that one was loose. It was a surprise onside kick. Not that they were kicking it, but where they kicked it, right up the middle. And the kicker, oh man, they had that ball loose for a second, but Buffalo gets on it. That's what's going to happen here. Um, Bill in the chat, just out of the shower. How are we going on the Broncos? I got you, Bill. That's how we're going, baby. That's how we're going. Broncos won big, super late for me, Crafty. Texans just secured the Colts. What's the Colts loss? We're number one. We're number one. We're number one. Giants. That's a good draft pick to have. That's a good one. I kind of was hoping the Raiders would get it because I know they would set their franchise back for a decade. If they did get it, that's what they do with those. Jamarcus Russell. But I'll be happy for you if you get it. So Buffalo is going to be 11-3. Kansas City's 13-1. Kansas City will probably be without Mahomes for the next 2 weeks. 13-3. Buffalo will win the next 2 games. They'll be 13-3. And then Mahomes will try to rescue Kansas City week Broncos, Buffalo will be cheering for us big time. Because if we beat the Chiefs, and think about how likely this is. I don't want to go there, but if Denver loses to the Chargers on Thursday night and then the Bengals obviously they win because they beat us, but if they win next week, we would need to win week 18 probably to get into the playoffs because we would be the second seed, and at that point the Bengals would be only one game back from us. If you look at their remaining schedule, they play the Browns next week, which is probably a win. Then they play us and then the Steelers. So ideally, if the Steelers were to beat the Bengals, uh, I feel a little bit better about this because even if we lose to the Bengals in 2 weeks and the Chargers, the Steelers are going to need to win this game, most likely to win the AFC because right now they only have a one-game lead on the Ravens. They're only up one game. The Ravens' next game is against the Steelers. So if the Ravens win that game, both of these teams are going to be tied at 10-5. And if you look at the game earlier in the season, the Steelers won that game. So I don't know who would have the tiebreaker. I think it would go by points. But then the Ravens play the Texans, who don't have anything to play for, because when you look at the standings right now, the Chiefs are 13-1. You're not catching them. The Bills are 11-3. You're not catching them. The Steelers and the Ravens are going to be. One of them is going to be an 11-win team. The other one's going to be a 10-win team. And then I guess the Texans. I don't know. They might have something to play for. The Texans are 9-5. So if the Texans could finish with a better record than the AFC North, then they could move themselves into the number 3 seed instead of being the 4 seed. But the only team that they can do that with, I mean, unless the Bills like lose out, it feels like they would have to have a better record than whoever wins the North. So let's think about it. If the Steelers win next week against the Ravens, they would have, or I think the Ravens are much more in the game, so they would both be 10-5 at that point. And then they would play the Chiefs probably without Mahomes. Maybe I don't know. It's Christmas, so maybe they'll want to put him in the game. That would be an opportunity to be 11-5, and then the Bengals maybe 12-5. So if the Steelers win their next 2 games, it'll be interesting because the Texans may go. We're pretty much locked in at 4 because we're division winners, so we have to be, in the top 4. But there's no way we're catching 1, 2, or 3. So we have nothing to gain by playing the rest of our games. And if that's the case, it'll be interesting because the Texans' final games, they're not easy games at all. The Texans could ultimately decide if they lose to the Chiefs next week to not even play them with their start, right? Which would benefit the Ravens because after the Ravens play the Steelers next week, they play the Texans. There is still a ton to be had, but I think the most likely outcome. I need to wait and see what happens with Mahomes' injury, but I'm inclined to think that the Chiefs are going to end up going 13-4. I think they're going to lose their next 2 games, and I think they're going to put Mahomes back to try to rescue them to the number 1 seed. And I think Denver's going to beat them. They're going to be at home. They're going to be wearing their throwback jerseys. the old school ones that we only wore twice. Well, we've only worn them once, but we're gonna only wear them twice this year. There was a reason they decided Week 18 against Chiefs because they knew that game was going to be something. And it is. Um, so I think the way it's going to end up is the Bills are going to be the 1 seed. The Chiefs are going to be the 2 seed. The Steelers and Ravens feels like a toss-up right now, but I'm going to say the Steelers are going to get the. I'm going to say the Steelers are going to get the 3 seed. Okay, and the only reason is because their game against the Chiefs all of a sudden seems winnable. So even if the Ravens beat them, they'll be tied at 10-5. But then the Steelers play the Chiefs without Mahomes potentially in the Bengals. So the question is, if the Ravens or if the Steelers are going to win those 2 of their last 3, they're going to end up with a what would that be? A 12 and 5 record. So can the Ravens get to 12-5? Well, there's only one way. The Ravens get to 12-5. They have to win out. They have to beat the Steelers, the Ravens, and the Texans. Now, if the Texans, like we talked about, have nothing to play for, I don't know if CJ Stroud is going to be out there. That's another Christmas. So maybe they will be. But what's interesting about it is if the Ravens win out and the Steelers win 2 of their last 3, we lose to the Ravens. Sweet. But they handle business against the Chiefs and the Bengals. Well, it would be interesting because both teams would be 12-5, and then they would split the division series. So let me see. Who has the tiebreaker if a division series is split? NFL. All right. If 2 or more teams in divisions finish with the same win-loss record, the following tiebreaker rules will be followed until head-to-head. Okay, so that's where you would be tied. Best one-loss percentage in games played within the division. Okay, let's see. Let's see who has the better record within the division. If the Ravens won, that would be a point there. But let me see. Division records within division. NFL. Let's see if we get it. All right. So in the AFC North, the Steelers have a 7. That's the conference division. Okay. Wow, this is interesting. So in the division right now, the Steelers are 3-1. The Ravens are 2-2, which tells me, okay, if the Ravens get the win, the Steelers would go to 3-2 in the division. The Ravens would go to 3-2. They would even be tied in the division. Correct. If the Steelers win against Cincinnati, Week 18, they would go to 4-2, and then the Ravens, who would obviously they have one more division game, so the Steelers, Texans, Browns. So they would both be 4-2. If the Ravens win out, beating the Steelers and the Browns, and the Steelers lose to the Ravens, but then beat Cincinnati Week 18. So they would have the same record, and then they would both have the same division. So this is very, very interesting. Okay, because both of their division records would be 4-2. So what's the next tiebreaker? Because that wouldn't get us anywhere. We would still be tied. goes head to head, and then best win loss percent within the division. Okay, what's after that? If more than two teams are tied, okay, head to head, best win loss within with games played within. Wow, within the conference. So that's why. That's why Pittsburgh would ultimately get in then, because Pittsburgh's conference record is crazy. So that would do it. Right now, I just saw it. It's not even close. Let's see, Steelers standings. Excuse me. Um, it wasn't even close. Not even worth finding. But let's see. Steelers conference record 2024. Division standings. Here we go. So the Steelers are 7-2 in the con. Oh no! So if the Ravens beat the Steelers, they would have a 6-4 conference record, and the Steelers would be 7-2. So, but then if the Steelers beat the Bengals, even if the Ravens beat Cleveland at the end of the year, the Ravens would go to a 7-4 record, and the Steelers would have an 8-3 conference record. So that's how this is going to pan out. I guarantee it. I guarantee it. The Steelers and the Ravens are both going to be 12-5. Ravens are going to win out. They're going to beat the Steelers next week. The Steelers are going to lose to the Ravens next week. They'll be tied. But then the Steelers are going to win against the Chiefs without Mahomes, and they're going to be able to beat the Bengals week 18. And that win against the Bengals will have both of those teams with the exact same division record. They will both be 4-2. So we will go to the next method to break the tiebreaker, and it will go to conference record, where ultimately the Steelers will get in with an 8-3 record, and the Ravens will miss it with a 7-4 record. Very exciting stuff. But that would mean the Steelers would be the 3 seed, because the Bills and Chiefs are going to have 3 or 4 losses. The Steelers already have 4 losses. If they lose next week to the Ravens, they'll have 5. The Ravens already have 5. So I think that's out of reach. So the reason not going anywhere. The only thing is that the Texans are there. The only way the Texans are going to get to the 3 seed is if they finish with a better record than the Steelers and the Ravens. Right now they're tied with the Ravens. They're both 9-5. But if the Texans would have to win out, and their next games are the Chiefs and then the Ravens, so they kind of do control their own destiny in a way to the number 3 seed, if you think about it. Because if they win next week against the Chiefs, they'd be at 10 wins. Even if the Ravens beat the Steelers, the Ravens would be at 10 wins, right? But then the week after that, the Texans play the Ravens, and then that would potentially, if the Texans won it, that would make the Ravens still at 10 wins, while the Texans would go to 11 wins, and then they play the Titans at the end of the year. So that's a 12th win right there. So that there is a path for the Texans to get there, and finish the season with 12 wins. But ultimately, if the Steelers and the Browns, they're the division winner anyway, and they would have 12 wins. So how do you do tiebreakers within the division? How do division winners handle tiebreakers? If Team X and Team Y are tied for the top spot in the division, that's not what I'm asking. I'm talking about the two teams that have the same record at the end of the year. To break a tie within the division, no, I'm saying outside of the division. Let me ask it a different way. What if the winner of the AFC South and AFC North have the same record? Who gets the three seed? Team with the most wins in the division. Okay, I think I found it. In the NFL tiebreaker playoff seeds, tiebreaker rules. Yeah, I got all. Okay, so if necessary, these rules are applied step by step until the tie is broken and the seeding or playoff spot is determined. So I guess they would do the same rule within the division. So it would be the first step would be the division record. So if it was between the Steelers and the Texans, let's say they're both 12 and 5, and then at that point we would look at the division record. Houston's 4-1 in the division, and they're going to finish 5-1. It looks like. It looks like they're going to finish 5-1. Oh wow, this is crazy. If the Texans win out, they would be the 3 seed, and the Steelers would be the 4 seed, and the Ravens would be the 5 seed. This is my opinion. I just assumed the Texans were going to be the 4. It's not that simple. The division record is very good for the Texans. I mean, of course, right? Colts, Jags, Titans. But yeah, there is a path right now. And today, the Houston Texans have clinched the division and clinched the playoff berth. So we'll let you know more about it as we go. But we got a really important game for Sunday Night Football. Bill said, congrats. Broncos and Cowboys. Thank you, Bill. Rick, he doesn't stream Sunday Night Football. He only does Monday Night Football now. I'm going to be streaming the Sunday Night Football as long as I possibly can. I'm hoping that I can do most of the game, but if you have prior commitment, something really important that I have to do. But I got to get over there. It's 7:13. I can reach next like 7 minutes. So I got to put this stream to bed. The Denver Broncos, they have made it one step closer to securing a playoff spot. Is it going to be the 5, 6? What's it going to come down to? Broncos and Ravens tied at 9 wins. This could get really interesting. The Ravens lost to the Steelers next week, and the Broncos beat the Chargers. We would move ourselves into the 5th seed in the AFC. The Ravens would fall to 6th, and the Chargers would drop to 8-7. Meanwhile, the Cincinnati Bengals, with the win next week, would be 7-8. They would only be one game behind the Chargers. And if the Bengals make it to the playoffs, that's a team that I don't think anybody can play. So next week, you're going to have the Chargers and the Broncos on Thursday night. Then they play the Patriots and the Raiders. So I don't and the Bills. Those are your playoff teams. We've known for about 4 weeks now. But until it's for real and official, there's always something to fight for. If you guys enjoyed the stream today, please hit the thumbs up button. And as always, I will see you guys in the next stream. You guys are awesome. Broncos, we're going to do it, man. We're going to go to the playoffs. We just got to keep winning, keep grinding, stay hungry. I'll see you guys in the next stream. Let's go.